So, we've had a pretty extensive set of lessons recently, and this is the final one. Let's do a quick review over everything we've covered so far. We've covered the three major ethical theories: virtue ethics, deontology, and utilitarianism. We've applied these ethics in medical, business, and environmental contexts, as well as examined moral dilemmas, conflicting values, and real-world consequences. But now, we synthesize. We will revisit these big ideas, connect the dots, and reflect on how ethics shapes our lives. So let's begin the recap. The big three. Let's quickly review the three core ethical theories we've studied. Virtue ethics focuses on character and moral development. The key question it asks is, what kind of person should I be? Some examples being, the virtuous doctor is compassionate, honest, and courageous. The virtuous citizen is just, humble, and responsible. Some strengths being that it emphasizes moral growth and focuses on long-term character development. Its weakness, though, is that it can be vague, and it doesn't always provide clear guidance in crisis. Deontology. The focus being duty, rules, and moral principles. The key question it asks is, what is my duty? Some examples are, do not lie, even if lying would save a life, or treat people as ends, not means, respect their autonomy. Some strengths of deontology are that it provides clear moral rules, and it respects human dignity. Some weaknesses, however, are that it can be rigid, and it may lead to unjust outcomes, for example, refusing to lie to save a life. Utilitarianism. Its focus is consequences and maximizing happiness. The key question is, what action produces the greatest good for the greatest number? Some examples being vaccinating a population even if some people oppose it, or sacrificing one life to save 5. Its strengths are, it promotes social welfare and encourages rational decision-making. Its weaknesses are that it can justify unjust actions, for example, harming a minority group for the benefit of the majority. It's also hard to measure happiness. Now, let's apply these theories to real-world issues. In medical ethics, virtue ethics says be compassionate, honest, and courageous. Deontology says respect patient autonomy and do no harm. Utilitarianism says maximize health outcomes and save lives. In business ethics, virtue ethics says be fair, responsible, and trustworthy. Deontology says follow laws and honor contracts. Meanwhile, utilitarianism seeks to maximize profit ethically for the benefit of society. Environmental ethics. In it, virtue ethics states, be humble, respectful, and sustainable. Deontology says, we have a duty to protect nature, as well as future generations. While utilitarianism seeks to reduce harm and promote long-term well-being. A key insight here is that no single theory fully captures moral complexity. The best ethical decisions often combine elements of all three. Now let's look at the big picture. What is ethics? Let's step back and ask, what is ethics really? Ethics is not about following rules blindly or avoiding punishment or justifying personal bias. Ethics is about thinking deeply about right and wrong, respecting others even when we disagree, acting with integrity even when it's hard, and seeking the good for ourselves and others. It's a lifelong journey, not a destination. So let's return to the core question of virtue ethics. What kind of person should I be? Based on our journey, we can answer a thoughtful person who questions assumptions and seeks truth, a compassionate person who cares about others' suffering, a responsible person who takes accountability for their actions, a courageous person who stands up for what's right even when it's unpopular, and a just person who treats others fairly and with dignity. These are not perfections, they are goals. The ethical challenge of our time. We live in a complex world. Inequality divides our societies, technology raises new moral questions, and pandemics reveal our vulnerabilities. In this world, ethical thinking is not optional, it's essential. We must always ask, what is my duty? What would a virtuous person do? And what actions produce the greatest good? And then we act. So remember, you don't need to be a philosopher to be ethical. You just need to think critically, act with integrity, care about others, and most importantly, keep learning.